To celebrate Halloween, we are creating this costume-wearing skeleton. You can get pretty creative with this, add whatever accessories that you want to create your costume. Here's what we need. Again, you can use any accessory to add to your costume. Here's just a few to give you some ideas. Now let's get started on the skeleton. The first thing that you'll need is the round tracer. Make sure it's quite large so that it creates a larger skull. I found this roller tape to be the perfect size for the skull that I want. Right in the middle of the page, we're going to trace just the top of the circle, leaving the bottom open so that we can add the mandible or the jaw. And there is the round part of your skull. Now we're going to add two curved lines on both sides of this. Just like this. This is where our zygomatic bone, or the cheekbone of our skull. And then we're going to extend this line to create that jawline that goes inward. So it extends down, that's the beginning of our jawbone. And then we'll make this wavy line for the top part of our jawbone, which is called the maxilla. And then the wavy line also represents the teeth, which is attached to the maxilla. Now we're going to add our lower jaw, or the mandible. So I'm going to add that line that goes curved a little bit slightly down, and then it will angle towards each other on both sides here, and then it'll create that point, and we'll round that point off to create that chin. Now we're going to go inside this mandible to create another line to separate the top and the bottom jawbone. And then we'll also add the wavy line that will match with the top one. So this mandible will have this wavy line to represent the teeth that's attached to it. This is pretty much the basic line drawing of a skull. Let's add in the details. These two eye sockets, round oval eye sockets. And then lastly, we need to add that opening for the nose. And the basic shape for this is going to be a heart shape that is upside down, just like this. And there you have it, a very simple way to draw a human cranium, a skull. Now we're going to add just a little bit of the vertebrae where our spine is, and it's going to be kind of like a hockey puck. A little bit softer on the edges, so more rounded. We won't add so many, we'll just add two. Next, we're going to add our collarbones, our clavicle that curve down and goes up a little bit. And then we'll make that a singular bone. And then we'll add another clavicle on the other side. And then attached to the vertebra here, we're going to add a middle chest, or the breastbone, which is called the sternum. And since we're running out of space, we won't add so many more bones, but we'll just add these two arm bones here, the topper part of the arm, the humerus. And then since the space is quite open, we'll just add maybe one rib here and another one on the other side. Again, this is not a 100% accurate drawing of the skeletal system, but we're just kind of eyeballing some of these bones to where they are on the body. So this is our skeleton that's all drawn out. Now you decide what kind of accessories do you want on your skeleton. I decided just to make mine a very simple witch, so I'll add my witch hat on top of my cranium and then erase the cranium. And once you're done with your line drawing, take that black crayon and give it a good outline. Press down high pressure so that your black is super bold. Now to give our skeleton some form, I'm going to take a gray crayon and place in some of the gray where the shadows are. So right under the hat where the jawbone, the teeth, right underneath the eye sockets, a little bit on the edges, right below my clavicle, my sternum, my ribs, just to create that shadow. And then I'll go in the eye socket with my black crayon, and then also the nose. Just that little bit of gray will make your skeleton look more realistic with the shadows. And now that you're done with your skeleton, all we need to do is add the color to our accessories. My medium of choice is obviously crayons, but if you would like to use other ones, go ahead and do that. And once you're done with this, you can stop there. But I thought my image looked a little bare and empty, so I'm just adding different things on here like spider webs, and I'll add a few spiders on there. Again, yours will look completely different than mine depending on what you choose to put on your image. I can't wait to see some of the ones that you made. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.